Okay, hello everyone, this is OK here, and we have quite an unusual and interesting stream today, and it's not a Crazy House stream, it's a standard chess stream. And just to check that the volume and all is working fine, yep, seems to be all good. So today we want to discuss whether it is realistic to get sextupled pawns in chess. So we know that it's possible to get doubled pawns, and we've even seen some games where you get tripled pawns. We probably haven't seen games where quadrupled pawns actually happened in real life, nor quintupled, nor sextupled. So the question that International Master opperwezen raised and answered himself, wow, is it realistic to get sextupled pawns in the game of chess? Now, obviously, if you're going to be constructing something artificially, it would be possible to get sextupled pawns in a game, in theory, because we could have the pawns here, 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 and here, and that would require 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 captures. So, and white has in fact exactly 15 pieces, ignoring his king. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So clearly it would be possible for white to just leave each of his pieces en prise, just making sure that the light squared bishop was on one of the light squares, and the dark squared bishop on one of the dark squares. It would clearly be possible to line up white's pieces so that they could all get taken in turn, and we could get sextupled pawns. But that wouldn't be realistic. So I want to ask guys in chat, do you think it's possible to get sextupled pawns in a realistic game of chess? Sextupled pawns in a realistic game. Okay, so let's go. This is Opper study. Okay, so white plays e4, and as he says, the goal of the study is to try to get 6 pawns on one file while it's always a draw, a 0-0-0 game. So meaning both players are playing best moves. e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, so you have like a Ruy Lopez, knight f6, castles, bishop c5, bishop takes c6, d takes c6. So it's a very realistic game so far, and we have the Carlsen Caruana doubled pawns. d3, knight d7, knight b to d2, castles, knight to c4, f6, and bishop e3. And apparently, Opper says we are still in theory. Bishop e3 is a rare move played only twice by Ivanchuk and Tari and Kuzubov. By Ivanchuk and Tari and by Kuzubov. So I can verify that if I click on Opening Explorer. Except my connection is a little bit dicey at the moment. So yeah, we see Ivanchuk, Tari, Kuzubov. So more than twice. It's been played a few times. And Nestorovic against Van Forest. Bishop b6. And we see already he is preparing for tripled pawns on the c file. Knight takes b6. A takes b6. Yeah, and as Opper emphasizes, then this is really a realistic game of chess. No blunders in this game. Rook e1 and knight to c5. And white's going to take that opportunity to treble black's pawns. So it's looking good. a3, bishop to g4. It's a natural move, pinning the knight to the queen, kind of annoying. Rook e3. Opper says a mysterious move. He's going for 6 pawns on one file. The easiest way to go for it is to go for a perpetual check ideas with rook takes h6. I want to get those pawn formation without blundering pieces, so that's the reason for rook a3. And it's also a fairly natural move because it frees up the queen. Bishop takes f3. Maybe this is the most unusual move from black's perspective because he's releasing the pin. Queen takes f3 and h6. Queen to g4, getting the king out of the way of the g file. Rook h3, and we're seeing the setup that he was describing. He's going to sacrifice the rook on h6 and set up a perpetual idea. And the reason for that is because once there's a perpetual, the game is a forced draw whenever white wants it, so white can play whatever he wants for fun on the rest of the board. So it's a very cunning idea. Queen to d4, c3, queen to a4, and white goes for this, sacrificing the rook, queen to g6, and there's, although black is a rook up, there's nothing he can do to stop this perpetual. So he says from this point onwards it's a forced draw. Having said there's nothing he can do, they can still play on just for fun. b5. Yeah, I'm sorry, no, this is a study stream. We're studying, are sextupled pawns realistic in a game of chess, and we're trying to answer that question. And at the beginning of the stream we also have the other question of is it possible for both white and black to get sextupled pawns, to which I'm sure the answer is no, but we haven't properly proved it. Although what we have shown is that if they did both get sextupled pawns, both sides would only have kings left on the board. So it would be a king and sextupled pawns against a king and sextupled pawns. But is there room for the pawns to take past each other? I think I doubt it, but we haven't proved it properly. And that would not be a realistic game. Whereas what we're going to see here, in theory, it's a realistic game. Because now they're just having fun. c4. Opper says actually we could get queen takes h6, king g8, c4 takes, gives up the rook just for fun to get 5, but he wants to get 6, so he's going to do something a bit more complicated. So c4 takes, so we got quadrupled pawns, and we don't have that many pieces left. We could maybe get this one to here and something to here. So we're going to see how we do this. Queen takes h6. Remember, we can always get a draw. Okay, we got the beginning of this. This one, oh, we don't want to take that one en passant. That would spoil our quadrupled pawns. So what we're doing here is we're actually we want to turn that pawn into something useful. So again, everything is a forced draw because of the perpetual, but that pawn is now going to go into it's going to be something which is because it so it was really nice because the pawn was here. It actually turned into something useful, and that helps answer Wolf's question actually. Maybe the pawns don't have to take past each other because they could promote and then be taken. So maybe in theory it is possible for both to get sextupled pawns. So that's going to be a puzzle for the end of the stream. a4, and again the same thing, you're going to promote this one. Again, it's all forced draw, and that's going to come back and get taken, and then the rook is going to get taken, and we got our sextupled pawns. The game is a draw, and we got sextupled pawns. So it was a draw all the way. If I look at the analysis, there's no analysis here, but if I did click on analysis, you just get sextupled pawns. You get a draw throughout this game. Maybe the only point where white had a slight advantage, minuscule advantage, was after he gave up the bishop pair, released the pin and gave up the bishop pair. White had a smidgen of an advantage, but he went for the draw. And black just, and then he had fun and got as well. He had the draw secured and decided, I want to force black to get sextupled pawns. No, not force black, but I'm going to encourage black to get sextupled pawns. And so it's realistic this could actually happen in a game, and the result would be a draw. It would be a proper game of chess, No mistakes by either side, and they were just having fun when they knew it was a draw and just playing around. And JuiceWorld says, yes, exactly, promotion is key. So, that's it. So is it possible to get sextupled pawns? Yes, I'd say it is. Using promotions, I think that would be it would be possible for both sides, in fact, to get sextupled pawns and just kings. So that's a fun little exercise for people to go away and try to come up with that. Now, of course, it won't be a realistic game. So what's the appeal of this is that this could be like a GM draw in theory. So that's the appeal of this one. But yeah, if people can go away and create a study where both sides have just kings and 6 pawns, 6 left, then let's say 20 flower reward on the house Discord, which is the variant Discord. So for those who don't know about it, I'll just give a link to the Discord. If the link doesn't work, then just drop me a message on Lichess and I'll give you a live invite. Yeah, check out my YouTube for more Crazy House videos. This has just been a fun stream showing one of Opper's many studies. This one, it is possible to get sextupled pawns in a game of chess. And for those just joining at the end of the stream, I'll just play the game again from the beginning. It's a Ruy Lopez. We get the doubled pawns. We're still in theory. And then this, yeah, bishop b6 is, of course, we're starting to play. We're starting to play. And just setting up this rather nice construction on the king side, which forces the position to be a draw from now on. So whatever happens on the queen side is just for fun. And white promotes his pawns just so that he can takes. Bingo, but it's still a draw. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this short little video, and thanks everyone for watching.